Okay, Jennifer, can you talk us through that second step? So the I-140 immigrant visa petition step.
Sure. So that's your employer petition. So your employer is basically petitioning the U.S. government for you to come into the U.S. as a lawful permanent resident to work for their facility. So the employer owns that petition. So the employer completes this petition and submits it to the USCIS, asking that they basically approve it so you can come in and work for this prospective job. The I-140 petitions are subject to something called the Visa Bulletin, which is released every single month from the Department of State. So once the employer files that petition, depending on what the Visa Bulletin dictates, you may be eligible to apply for your green card right away. For example, right now, it's current, meaning that there's no wait time. But, in the past, perhaps there was a wait time. Once the employer files it, you'd have to wait to move on to step 3. But basically, that's what the employer owns that petition and files it for a prospective job, which in this case would be for you to be a registered nurse.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. And I see we have a question from Maria who's asking about premium processing.
Oh, correct. So the employer can, were you asking me? It doesn't matter. The employer can ask for premium processing, which would basically make the processing time down to like 2 weeks. So it could be a very fast process to get that I-140 petition approved.
Okay, so in other words, if anybody's watched our show before on the consular green card, those two steps are pretty much the same, correct, Chris and Jennifer? So the pre-filing, the prevailing wage, the posting, the I-140, it's the same process for a consular process and adjustments of status process, correct?
Correct. I mean, it's all done domestically in the U.S. And once that's all approved, whether you go through the consular processing route abroad or apply for adjustment of status in the U.S., those two steps remain the same.
Okay, so listen up, everybody, because here's where there's a change. This is where the process changes.